Hi, this is Pepper at pepperscraps.com, and so Wednesdays I'm talking about my weight loss surgery and the process that I'm going through on doing that. And if you've been following me, you know that last Saturday I had my big first appointment with the weight loss center. And so I had to fast for 12 hours before getting there because they were going to take blood work. And then I went in and I filled out some paperwork. I had some paperwork that they had given me for the sleep study that I had pre-filled out. And then after that, I waited in the waiting room, and I had a kind of an agenda that they had given me, letting me know where I was going to go and what times, kind of. So the nurse took me back real quick to take my weight and my height and my blood. So we get in and she looks at my veins, and I have really small veins, so I don't know if the video will actually show it, but it's really hard to take blood on me. I probably just showed you my, yeah. So it's really hard to take blood on me, and she said that she didn't feel comfortable taking my blood, and I couldn't, be upset with her because I understand sometimes when I'm in my office there's some things that I don't feel comfortable doing for patients. So I wish she had at least tried once to poke me, since I had, not eaten for 12 hours and everything. And now I have to take I have an order to go and get blood at a lab. So then I went in and spoke to the sleep specialist, and they set me up with all this gear. I had to wrap a band around my chest, or above my, right under my arms, and then one around my waist, and it has this big thing sitting right here. And she had me do this in the office so that she made sure that I could do it. And then each of those had like wires hooked up to them that I had to hook up into this thing that was hanging on my chest. And then it gets better. I had this thing that went into my nose and went up and over my ears. And a second one that hung on the one that went above my nose, or went into my nose, that hung down in front of my mouth. This is for a sleep study. And then I had something on my finger. And so I was pretty funny looking. I'm going to tell you about my sleep study next week, and I'll let you know how the test turned out. So after the sleep study lady went over all my stuff, scheduled my appointment, I then went over to the nutritionist and talked to the nutritionist for a long time. So I really liked the nutritionist. She was a lot of fun to talk to. We actually even talked about Twitter and how it can help her business and apps and all sorts of fun stuff. So it was a real blast. And then we talked about my food, and the fact is that I know what the good choices are, and I know how, I call them tricks, she calls them strategies for things to try and help myself, like things like bagging up my snacks in 100-calorie packs, pre-weighed, so I don't have to like weigh them, and I can just pull them out and eat them if I want to. Different things like that. We talked about what I eat. I pulled out my tablet, which had the MyFitnessPal app on it, and so I was able to give her a couple days of what I've eaten. I haven't been really good about recording what I've been eating, just because I've been waiting for this appointment and I haven't known what to expect as far as diet and stuff. She then gave me 5 goals. Mainly she outlined how many protein, carbs, fats, and fiber I should have during a day. And like some of my goals were things like I need more water. I need to I can have 4 nights a night. I can have a protein snack, but no carbs or anything like that. And then 3 nights a week, I can have one of my regular snacks, but moderated. So things like if I wanted to have some candy, I like Junior Mints. So she said I could have like 15 Junior Mints. Or I could have like 14 chips. Or tonight I had 2 cups of popcorn. And then, after talking to her, getting all my goals, the one thing I'm really struggling with is that I can only have protein and veggies at night for my dinner and no starches, which is really hard when I'm menu planning. For some reason that's just not working well for me, so I'll keep working at it. But so after the nutritionist, I went and spoke to the patient coordinator and talked to her about what to expect with this, with them, talking about my 6-month diet that my insurance requires, and how, sometimes that's actually a really good idea because it really shows if I'm motivated and really there to work through it. She talked about how some people do get kind of struggle with that 6 months because you feel like you're not going anywhere fast and the surgery just seems so far away and you don't feel like you're accomplishing anything. So, I forgot to mention that the nutritionist said that she could see me losing 50 pounds before the surgery. That would be exciting. That would be kind of neat. And I found out from the patient coordinator that I wouldn't have to worry about my insurance not paying for the surgery because my body mass index was below 40, which is what they require for me for the surgery. As she said, it's actually a baseline where I start when I get into the office. That is my baseline. So after the coordinator, I talked to her for a while. That was really fun. She gave me a huge packet of paperwork, which I might talk about another day, that just talked about goals and why are you doing this and more food things, different things that I have to go through. So I have a lot of homework. And then after her, I went and saw the physical therapist. Talked about I have a sciatica joint that always bothers me since being pregnant and stuff, and talked about I've had 2 fingers that have been numb lately, and I found out that is I'm totally probably gonna not say this right. I think it's my ulna nerve, which is this nerve that's right here, and she gave me some stretches, and it's actually been getting better, which is really exciting because one of my friends said maybe you should go get an MRI, and I was like, oh great, I have brain damage or I'm gonna die. But no, it's just it might actually be weight related too, that I have tissue pressing on the nerve. My goals at this point are to just get all that homework done. I have 6 months to do it. I have 3 tests I still have to go in for. I have to go in for the blood test, the EKG, and the metabolism test, which I'm actually really excited about. Because, I don't know, everybody has the hope that there's something wrong with their metabolism when they're overweight. So anyways, the blood test, I was reading that, the orders on that, and it's like 10 different things that they're testing for, and it's really cool things like thyroid and B12 and metabolism issues, all sorts of neat things. So I'm really excited about seeing the results on those tests too. So, my weight, are you ready? When I went in there, it's different than what my scale is. So, and then of course my scale broke this week. So now I'm weighing on a different scale, which is different. But on their scale, I weighed in at 267. So, I have actually weighed myself at the beginning of this year, and I did weigh more than that. So I have lost weight. Who knows how much, because according to my scale, I've lost about 10 pounds. So, now you know where I'm starting, and we'll see where I end up. Like I said, next week I'll let you know how my sleep test turned out. I actually know the results. It's going to be very interesting, so I hope you'll join me next week.